Hello. I wanted to know because I signed up, I became a wedding officiant in
Mhm.
December, and I haven't done anything. I haven't really marketed. Um, but what would you like, what's your suggestion on someone who's never done the ceremony before? Like, what should we like the price range we should charge? Because I see, a lot of, at least in this area, I see, between 400 and maybe $600. And I don't have that experience yet, so I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah. There's both there's a couple of ways I'll answer it. One is to say, like kind of what you said, the Knot and which is now Wedding Pro put out great information regarding kind of median prices sometimes. So when I first started, I think the average or the median was like between $300 to $600 for an officiant. So that's kind of where I kind of put my pricing in the beginning. And so you could decide to kind of peg it to the market. Since that time, I've broadened my prices where I both have like some that are at the lower end and some are at the higher end and kind of in between. And so when I very, very first started, I was like super cheap because I was using the strategy of I want to be lower cost and then I want to raise my prices. Now, some folks will advise you against that to say like, oh, if you start too low and then raise your prices later, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole theory there. But the difference with wedding officiating is your customer is typically a one and done customer. So if you charge them $300 today, it's not like a month later or 2 years later, you're going to charge that same customer a different amount because they've already used your services. So you have a little bit of flexibility. Again, there's different philosophies around that. So I took the philosophy of like, I did one wedding. I didn't feel confident asking people for $600, because I didn't know that much. But as I've gained more experience, I've increased my prices. So hopefully that helps you. And again, that figure of 300 to 600 is from 7 years ago. So you might add some inflation to that. And things have only gotten more expensive here in California for sure.